Welcome back. We now have an opportunity to sit down and speak with one of our outstanding superintendents for the state of Delaware, and he is the superintendent for the Red Clay Consolidated School District. Dr. Dowdy, we're so happy to have you with us.
Dr. Pritchett, thanks for allowing me to be on the show. I really appreciate it.
Well,
Thank you.
you know, my wife and I are very excited with the message that you want to talk about, which is this Lego program. And, you know, we know that, you know, my wife sort of worked very closely with Red Clay and your staff and coordinating the program for our schools. And I'm just so impressed with what I see that you get ready to talk about. But any event, I'm not going to take away your thunder. But again, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Doc. Well, people wonder, well, what is this here? And it's a 1 foot square Lego project that was done by Richardsburg Learning Center, as you can see. What we decided to do, Doc, is go into a program where we want to set the world record for the largest Lego tower, which is right now the record's 107 feet, and we're going to build it to 110 feet. Now what happened was each school had a project to build this Lego tower with a 1 foot square. What happened, and I'll give you an example, is if I take one Lego, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
Yes.
But when I take it and work together, and we had parents, community members, staff members, children, their brothers and sisters come in, and they started building. Well, it's amazing when each person puts in a little bit of their time and energy, the impossible becomes the possible. And so what we want to try to do, we are going to do, is on August 20th, we're going to place the final piece on a 110-foot tower. Now, 110-foot tower is 11 stories.
Okay.
And over 300,000 Legos, and this has all been done by donation. We've had donations from around the world, from throughout the state, through businesses, corporations, private donors.
Yes.
But everything we're doing, working with the steel workers, working with engineers who've been in our schools, talking to our children about the importance of engineering and architect. It's just been an unbelievable outreach that we've had with the community. And, you know, when we talk about the Legos, we had the Bricks for Kids, where you guys have been so instrumental in our schools, from Lego League to robotics. You know, we think about after-school programs, but when you have an after-school program where you're working in building, and with the Lego projects that we have and programs, we're working on directions, problem solving, math skills, reading skills. So what the children learn during the day, they actually use and apply it in the after-school programs. And this is why these programs have been so successful after school, and they're growing at an unbelievable rate. We'll probably have twice as many kids this year in our programs as we did last year, and in all of our schools. So what you see is this is 48 rows high.
Focus on this.
48 rows high. And each school has designed their own. And right now, a lot of the schools are running summer programs. I've been with 2 schools last week where they had over 50 students and parents. And it's for students and parents to come in and really see, it's just not putting Legos together. There is a design, because if you just would stack them in one row, it would fall apart when you pick it up. But this is fairly sturdy, and it has to be, because they go from a 1 foot square to a 9-inch square to a 6-inch square as we build the tower. So we're very excited about what's going to happen. Guinness World Book of Records will be there to establish the record. And people can go online, look at Red Clay Tower. They can look at Lego League in general, Lego towers around the world. It started at 90 feet, then it went to 110, then it was at 120, you know, and so, not 120, excuse me, but I think it was 90, then 100, then 105, then it was 107. So right now it's 107 feet, and when we finish it, we want it at 110. And then after, when we're finished, the schools will get the Legos as we tear it down. So this was a project to bring community, family members, partnerships, all people from all walks of life and all students to have an adventure. We're going to have some advertising in the paper and through our Alert Now message to all of our Red Clay families about the events. With I think on the 19th of August, we're going to have what's called Lego Fest, where Odyssey of the Mind's going to be there to help us do games with students, and they can see the tower. And then on the 20th of August at John Dickinson High School, we'll actually set the record about 11:30 in the morning that day. So we're very excited about just the involvement that we've had, not only in Delaware, but we're just amazed that we get Lego sent to us from Germany. We've had them from California. We've had them we've in contact with Lego Lego USA International Lego Corporation.
Yes, yes.
And so it started out as a project just to get our kids involved, and what a great community and parent project we've been able to build.
Well, this is kind of an interesting time to talk about it. We've been very supportive of working with the Red Clay School District, but more importantly, my wife and I went out and met with sponsors, Jansen's and the Bank of America, and they're very much very excited to be a part of it.
It's just been amazing of the people who said, what can we donate to this? Because we think it's a great project for not only your district, but for the state. We talk about international competition. We talk about all the things that go on.
Yes.
And we want to do something that, okay, let's not talk about test scores. Test scores are once a year, one-time issue. What can we accomplish together? It's not that one-on-one issue. What can we accomplish together to see something that people think are impossible to do? Yes. We've had people say, we don't think you can do this, and that just fuels us more. And all of our schools have just really had a great opportunity, and now they're going well. We have the STEM Academy this summer with over 260 students that are going on right now, and they're actually dealing with some of the design and the timing of it. This spring, we had our students could design the actual tower, what it looked like. We had engineers and architects go into the schools to talk to the students about how they design this. Okay. And so I'm amazed, what it looks like now, and how it's going to be built. Ted Ammon and his team have done a great job.
Yes,
but this has been a work of art by a lot of people in their spare time. To see this work.
Well, we're very excited about what you're doing, and I know Juanita's going to be speaking with you in a few seconds.
Well, I like the idea because I like the energy that's coming out of this. And like you said, you have so many people involved, which is so important as we work with young people, giving them a sense of not only the home, but also the community. And the fact that you have invited members of the home, you have opened it up to the home, to come in to the school. And this is listed on the district website.
Right.
So if a parent, if you want to know whether your child's in Red Clay School District, and you want to know if your child's school is participating, you can look on the website, and they can see there the dates that the school is open for the parents and the children to come in to work on building the tower.
And the schools are reaching out through their Alert Now messages to make sure the parents know that on a certain day, like last week I said, I was up at Linden Hill on Thursday or Friday, and they were doing, they had 3 other building tower parts completed, and they had about like 50 parents and students there who came in. But I know that several other schools are planning things this week and the next several weeks because there's still more parts of the piece. When you think of 110 feet now, and this is only this is about less than 3 feet here.
Okay. So. And then the final day is
August 20th. We will have the tower completed. I get the opportunity, like it or not, to go up in a crane 110 feet and put the piece. It's going to be a schoolhouse, a red schoolhouse that will go on top to break the record.
Oh, okay.
And I'm scared of heights. And
well, we'll make sure they have a big net for you down the bottom.
I'll do a lot of prayer on that one there, guys.
We need you, man. We don't need nothing like that.
So, I have to go through a training to get into the lift, but it was donated. It's just been amazing, the volunteerism that we've had from businesses and corporations around Delaware to want to be involved with this. They see it's a project where kid-oriented and everybody just wants to know what we're going to do with all the Legos. And like I said earlier, we're going to give them to the schools, but it's over 300,000 Legos.
Right, and that's not
great.
So when you think about 300,000 Legos, it's a project.
And then I like also the fact that it gives children an opportunity to think outside the box, to be creative and to visualize. You start just with a piece of Lego and begin to visualize these pieces going together to end up in culminating with a tower. And like you said, it has to be built certain ways, and then you get engineers coming in to begin to help students as they begin to form that vision and bring it into reality.
And it's amazing how many people who played with Legos when they were younger. Now it's amazing. Who would have thought 20 or 30 years ago that Legos, there's a Lego store. You go to a Lego store in the mall.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, and the things that they make now, but everyone remembers when they played with Legos.
Yes.
And just what you could do. And everybody at one time thought they were going to be an architect or engineer because they built something
Sure.
and they enjoyed it. And so we hope that this really entertains and gets into the minds of our young people at the elementary level, that they can do something really special in their life. And that's what it's about, because they get a chance to meet with the engineers and architects. They had a chance to, and they're going to get a chance to see what they were able to put together out there. And we're going to video the entire building of the tower, so it will always be there for people to see. But we're going to invite all of our families out the day before to see that most of the tower will be completed, because it takes a week to build.